like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and I don't know. I feel like if I go to the doctor, they're going to tell me that I am bipolar because, I went online and I did some research to see, what kind of things qualify a person for a bipolar disease. And there is treatment for depression, or, if you are bipolar. So that's what I'm going to do. And I started to meditate because I started to get into some really great readings by Abraham Hicks, and it's great stuff. And I feel like I bought the audiobook because I really don't have a lot of time to sit down and read. So while I'm doing my stuff or cleaning the house or whatever, I just sit down or I just listen to the audiobook on the Beats box, and I pay attention to it, I take notes, and it's really helping me out. Like today I had a lot of great things happen to me today, and this is only the second day that I've been doing this. And it's all about the law of attraction and all that, but I feel like I lost touch with that, and that's where where my nervous breakdown came in. And I feel very blessed overall, like in every aspect, but I kind of had a limit to my happiness, and you should never set a limit to yourself. Like if you want to, like, what's crazy is that this is true. It's true that you can become anything you want to be. So if you don't know how to sing and you want to become like the next Celine Dion, you can become the next Celine Dion. It's crazy. Like obviously it's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's going to take a lot. But if you do want to sing or have a voice like Celine Dion and you don't know how to sing right now, it is possible for you to do that. And I've known that for a really long time. And I think when I first realized that was when I joined the military and I went through basic training, and I had this drill sergeant. His name is Drill Sergeant Johnson, and he really inspired me in so many ways because he would push me to my limits. And he always made me feel, I remember when I first joined basic, I had a really hard time running. So he never let me quit. Like he always told me, like he would run next to me and, tell me, you can do it, you can do it. You're not like what's the worst thing that's going to, that could happen? Your legs are going to fall off. And that's not even going to happen. And he would always tell me to look at the person who's in front of me and have them be my target and just reach them. Once I reach them, set another target, and just go on. And he always taught me to just to believe, to dream, and to feel that anything that I want to accomplish, I can do it. And he showed me that through physical training, because he showed me that no matter how small I can be, with the proper training, with the proper commitment, I can do as many push-ups as the guy that's super fit right next to me, or I can run just as fast in a shorter amount of time, or do, a lot of crazy sit-ups. So he's awesome. And unfortunately, I don't know what he's doing anymore, but when I did get out of the Army, I had a chance, or when I got out of basic after AIT and all that, I had a chance to tell him how grateful I was for him and everything that he taught me. And he was like one of my heroes because he was just amazing. He really changed my life. And something you guys don't know about me, but I was a really bad person. No. I was just a really troubled teen, and I did a lot of things that I don't regret. But if I could go back in time as what I know now as a teen, I would not do those things. I had bad grades, and, really just I made a lot of wrong choices when I was in high school. And school is so important, and it affected what I want to do now, the fact that I did really bad in school. So if you're in school, ditching class to go to a party or talking back to your teachers, it's not going to make you the cool person. It's actually going to probably make people hate you more, So my biggest advice is, if I could go back, I would definitely try really hard in school and, you know, try to exceed and excel in every subject and, you know, get straight A's, 4.0. Just try to be the best that I can be. School is so important. And when I got out of the Army, I tried to join, you know, I applied for this really awesome fashion college, and I didn't get in because of my grades from high school, so I had to go to another one. But yeah, do good in school. That's my biggest advice. Even if you don't feel like you don't need it, just do good in school. Like, always just try to be the best that you can. Because I know when I was in high school, I was like, why am I gonna need this? Why am I gonna need that? But yeah, that's my advice for you. Because I know a lot of my girls who follow me who watch my videos are also the younger girls who are in high school or, you know, junior high. And I don't know, I feel like I just got a lot to share. And that's what I always tell my sister Wendy. I always tell her to do good in school and, you know, good grades and just respect your parents, because I didn't respect my parents as much as I wish I would have, because I always tried to please like my friends who weren't even my friends in high school. I would try to keep them happy by ignoring what my dad would say or coming home late and making him mad, or, you know, making him cry, or just making him and my mom upset, and just being a bad role model. Like, I was like the crazy one. Everybody, like my whole family, I think, like they were even ashamed at one point because of all of the bad things that I was doing. And then I went to the Army, and basic training totally flipped my life around. And even though the military was a tough experience, I'm so grateful for it, because it really made me to the person that I am now. And I only did basic training for what was required back then, which was 9 weeks. After those 9 weeks, during those weeks, I was completely secluded from like anything. Social media, I don't even think social media existed. Well, besides probably Facebook. But, you know, I didn't watch TV, I didn't read any magazines, I didn't wear any makeup, I didn't have any of my civilian clothing. So all I did was, I was locked up in Fort Jackson in South Carolina, and I worked out every single day really early in the afternoon after we ate in the DFAC, and there was just a lot of like disciplining going on. And, you know, that drill sergeant, he was so awesome. And yeah, he really changed my life, because when I got out, when those 9 weeks passed, I was so grateful, because I didn't see my family for 9 weeks, and I left the house when I was 18. So I was the first one to leave the house, and it was really tough on my mom, like really tough. She went through a lot, and a lot of things changed in my family because I left so early, and I was the first one at 18 to go away from home. So it was a big shock for my mom and my dad and all my sisters, and I just wanted to get away and like have money for college, because I couldn't afford to go to college. I was barely scraping by, you know, right out of high school, and I couldn't pay for my college classes. And I was working at the store called Hobby People. It's a hobby store for like RC cars and stuff like that. And I've never really been the type of person who has friends, even now. Right now, I feel like I just know a lot of people, but I have like one friend, basically. Like one real good friend, and that's Morgan. But she's more like a sister to me. Yeah, I honestly feel like that is the only real true friend that I have. Everybody else, I know, I mingle, I respect them, we just socialize, do this and that, but a real friend that knows you is just her. And I honestly don't even really care to open up to other people, because I've been backstabbed so many times and used for a lot of things. So I feel like it's better for me. Plus, I honestly, guys, I feel like the only thing that I really love is spending time with my family. and Morgan is part of my family. So it includes her and my husband and obviously my husband and Isaac. But I like to stay home and just be with the people that really care about me. And I love hanging out with my sisters. And I just like to focus on what I love, which is doing YouTube and traveling and, you know, just taking up new hobbies and learning new things and hopefully going to school, getting involved with like St. Jude because I love kids and I want to help St. Jude or any other foundation that has to do with raising money for research for a cure for cancer, hopefully one day. And yeah, that's what I like doing. What was the point of this video? I don't know, guys. I seriously, I was a little shy when I started talking to you, and now I'm like blabbing on. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Oh my gosh, I should have been it's 14 minutes since I've been vlogging this, and I should have been meditating for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go and meditate. But I really recommend, guys, go to oh, and I know a lot of people were asking me about the magic, and I was doing it on my vlog, and we were all gonna do it together, but it just became sort of like this controversial thing, and I don't want to talk about religion or anything like this on my channel because we're all entitled to believe what we want to believe. And I feel like when I talk about, and I don't preach religion on here ever, but when I did talk about like each day and the law of attraction into like a lot of detail, when I was doing the book The Magic, and I was going to do it with all of you guys, just a lot of people on the comments were just going back and forth about like, you know, God doesn't do this, and you shouldn't be reading books like that because the only book you should be reading is the Bible, and a lot of stuff like that. So I feel like it's just kind of took away from the happiness and from like the helping or the healing that I was trying to like just, you know, express in the videos. So I stopped doing that. So I mean, it's still a great book, and I really recommend it if you want to do it on your free time. So yeah, and if you stayed to watch my entire vlog today, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!